Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a quick look at the Marvel Legends Falcon from the Joe Fixit Build-A-Figure wave. I have an older Toy Biz Falcon, so this is nice to have a more classic styled Falcon from Hasbro. Moving on to the back of the box here, we have a little bio and a picture of the figure itself, along with everyone else in this wave. And I do have the entire wave, so very soon we'll be getting to the Build-A-Figure itself. So, without further ado, let's get this thing opened up and take a closer look. And here we have the Falcon out of the packaging, and I really do like the way that this figure looks with its wings, the translucent red, and the overall design. Quality control on some aspects of the figure could be done a little bit better, but I'm glad with the overall product. The wings are a reuse of the wings that we saw with a previous Vulture figure. They're a nice translucent red, and they are just attached to the arm. So you have one for the forearm and one for the upper arm right there. And they just peg in and out nice and easy, so you don't have to have them in. They're not permanently connected or anything, so that is great. And obviously, as they are individually attached and not actually connected as one big piece, it means that you can still get articulation. This one overlaps the upper one right there, so as you move it, you still have a complete wing until you get further than 90 degrees, and then it separates. But from certain angles, it still looks like it's connected, so you can still get some great shots and some great poses even when you get that kind of disconnect, because if you just look at it from a different angle, it actually still looks like it's one piece. So that is really, really good. So we do actually get a pair of fists for this guy and a pair of the open flying hands, so you can, or karate chop hands, whatever you want to call those. So you can get a variety of poses with those too. So yeah, that's all looking great so far. If we go over to the quality control, that's where Sam Wilson is definitely let down. The general mold and the design of the head and everything looks fantastic. Love the look of the head underneath the mask. Then when you turn the figure to the side, if we can actually get some focus here, you can see that the join of the plastic, I mean, that just looks horrible right there. It's the white paint over the red and everything, and it just doesn't look great. Also, the white paint, the edge, it's just really not clean, really anywhere on the whole figure. We have this red line right here, which isn't done cleanly either. It matches up, but it's just really like smudged and not clear. Just like this white edge here, it's just not sharp. If we come down to the waist, you'll see that this hip section, this back piece is lower than the front piece, so it's just not quite on properly, and I can feel a little bit of resistance when I'm turning him at the waist. Just doesn't really feel great. Other than that, the figure is a fantastic one. I mean, obviously the legs are all red. I do have to say the thighs are a little bit glossier than the hip pieces as well. The hip pieces are more of a matte plastic, whereas the thighs are more of a glossy plastic. That's the only part of the figure I think that I can see that difference. That does kind of suck a little bit, but honestly, it's the same shade of red and everything, just a different finish, so you really can't see it all that much. Especially if you articulate the legs, well, you can't see it at all. He stands just under 6.5 inches tall. The head articulation, he looks down, he looks up very nicely for those flight poses, left and right, and not much pivot. You do have a really nice butterfly joint, which is fantastic for flight poses. The shoulder moves up and all the way around. You got the rotation at the upper part of the arm, double jointed elbows, wrists move in and out and swivel. Then you've obviously got the crunch in here, which does have a couple of ratchet points as well. Rotation at the waist. Legs come out to the side, move forward, back a little bit. Rotation at the upper part of the thigh, double jointed knees. Rotation at the calf, and the feet move up and down and have great ankle pivot. The figure looks awesome from afar. Once you get a bit close up, obviously those quality control issues are, well, issues. But for the most part, it's totally fine, and I'm okay with it. It's a fantastic Falcon figure. The articulation is great and really suited for the character. The wings are a great choice, a great reuse, color and everything. And I love the design. The head sculpt is amazing. You do get that little bit of color in there as well with those forearm pieces, the gauntlets. And honestly, yeah, it's a great buy and part of a great wave. The Build-A-Figure's awesome, so obviously if you want it, you got to pick this guy up, and I'm sure you can get it nice and cheap these days too. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more from me, there's some videos on the screen right now and links to my social media in the description below. For more Marvel Legends reviews, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.